What's up, people? Liverpool versus everybody. The Reds. Let's talk about Champions League. But I just wanted to. Did he sink to his knees and do this? Oh man, what a guy! The guy who ruined football. That's what he said. That's what he said. So let's just talk about Champions. Let's talk about Liverpool. Let's talk about the real contender. Listen, I'll be honest. Believe it or not, I did not watch the game. One because I was working and I would have probably been super late to the game anyway. I did listen, however, so I know the goal scores, of course, and I know more or less how the game went. And on the first half, we gave the ball away a lot, frustratingly, just so much. Almost every time I turned, almost every other minute, I was hearing the person talking, saying that Liverpool have given the ball away again. Um, so knowing that, and then knowing that we still were able to win comfortably, it's just really, really good feeling. And particularly the four players who scored the goals. Van Dijk being as important as he is for us defensively, but also a guy that I could see him getting double digits as a defender every season. I know he isn't probably anywhere near that this season, but the chances that he's had, he could be a 10 goal a season scorer. I mean, he just can't as a defender, and that's just crazy. And remember me saying this, save this video. I believe Van Dijk will definitely get double digits at least one season or two with us while he's at Liverpool. So, because of course the front three, to get them scoring all in one game, which I'm not sure the last time that happened. Someone let me know. Maybe it was more recent than I thought, but I don't really remember any time this season that has happened. Again, I could be wrong, but even if it has, it's just nice to see them do that in a game. And in a game where we were always going to be in control. Yes, Porto came out and played really well in that first half. You always thought that they would at home. I remember seeing a flag they had in the stand saying, "Let's make history." And look, all due respect, but you weren't going to do that against Liverpool. Maybe you forgot who you were playing, but it just wasn't going to happen. And so, to win on aggregate 6-1 to go to another semifinal, it's just amazing for this manager and this team. You know, it, every time we've been in Europe with Klopp, we've gotten to a semi, at least, if not a final. And this season could be the same. Obviously, we got to get past Barcelona, and we have time to talk about that. I'm not going to get into that right now. I'm just going to enjoy the fact that Liverpool, yet again, are another semifinal. And I can imagine all the people on social media saying that, um, we always get all the breaks. That first goal from Mane that really, really, I think, settled at least our side, which I thought was going to be called offsides. But shout out to VAR. And VAR has been pretty amazing this whole Champions League, in my opinion. I think it still slows the game down a bit, and it takes entirely too long. But even the calls that take entirely too long, they're taking that long for a reason, and they're getting these things right, as we saw in a particular game last night that I really enjoyed. So to be fair, I had my eyes or ears on both games. More so, again, I love Liverpool, but and let's say we all knew that was going to happen. Maybe not the score line, but we knew we were going to beat this team. So I was really paying a lot of attention to that other game, and it was just a thing of beauty to hear. And then afterwards, see the highlights. I'm probably going to watch that game over again, or not even over, but actually watch it. I saw the highlights, of course, and the celebrations and the lack thereof, and the oops celebrations. So, but yeah, just really proud of this team again. Back to business though at the weekend against Cardiff City, who will be up for a fight. They will be up for a fight and try to do everything they can to get something from us and be the reason why our season was derailed and why people would love to get back on the Liverpool or bottlers bandwagon again. So we know how that manager feels about Liverpool. I know how I feel about that manager, and I really hope that we smack them 6-0. But am I expecting that? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I also want to say it was nice to see Origi get a start. It's good to see Firmino get some playing time as well. But it was good to see that we can rest some dudes. Gomez played. I mean, that's big. So we're just really, really in sync. And Hendo, again, that pass for Firmino. I mean, listen, here's the thing about that 8 role that we just haven't seen most at all this season, because we haven't had Ox. And Naby has been kind of up and down, where they've been up and down with performances or up and down with just playing time. But let's not forget what made, in my opinion, what really, let's use the word unlocked Salah, was the idea that last season Ox could penetrate a defense. He can make a shot on his own. He can make a pass. He could do something to help break up the congestion of the defense, and we hadn't had that since he's been hurt. All of a sudden, you insert Jordan Henderson in a box to box role, and things just open up. He's getting assists. He's getting goals. He's getting chances for getting goals. I mean, it's unbelievable, man. And however this season ends, it almost feels like someone has taken their foot off of your chest and released something that we've been missing for so long. And but who knew it would be Henderson? That's the crazy thing about it. And so, I mean, again, man, you hats got to go off to Hendo, man. This guy is really, really stepping up and really seems like he's really enjoying football to the fullest extent um, right now in this moment in his career. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing, and so may that continue. Um, I know I say it probably 12 times each video, but it's just true. I'm just immensely proud of this team and proud to be a Liverpool supporter. I always am, but let's be honest. These days, it just feels that much more special because this team just keeps on fighting. They hear the noise. They know what people are saying about them individually. They know what they're saying about them as a club, their manager. Um, and it's a shame because if that's Klopp, who gets bounced out by Tottenham, there's so many things, and I know to compare Klopp to that manager, I'm not even gonna say that team's name. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna try not to say that team's coach. I might say some of their players because some of their players played their behinds off and always do, and I'll get to that. I don't want to make this about them, but I want to make a point here. I get that he's achieved more than Klopp. I get it. And there's no way you can, at this point, probably ever, you can really compare the amount of trophies, the records, whatever. But at some point, people need to question this manager. The money spent. The money spent. Are you doing that just to win leagues? I mean, last season, why is this team not winning quadruples every season? Why? The money's there. You have some of the best players in the world. Or you, in your mind, is it just enough to? I mean, even last season, you got knocked out by someone in the league. I don't know who. It wasn't Millwall. I don't know who it was, but you got knocked out by a team that you probably shouldn't have been. And it'll always be an excuse. We didn't play our strongest squad. We'll play your stronger squad then. I don't want to hear that. But it's this attitude of, I destroyed football and don't worry, I'm going to get this done. I don't have to start De Bruyne. I don't have to. I'll do what I want. We're that good. We'll be fine in the second leg. How'd that work out for you? It's tough out there, ain't it, man? It's tough. So I mean, it's just wow. But anyway, back to our team. Sterling has been incredible this season, and I think it'll be really really tough as far as player of the season. And yes, I kind of tend to agree with what people have said about that. Is whatever team wins, the player. In our case, Van Dyke, and if that other team wins, Sterling, whatever the case may be. Sterling has been amazing this year. De Bruyne played well for them. They had some good performances, but they were put out by a Spanish striker who, I mean, so Liverpool, yeah, we got to just keep at it. Got to keep at it. And there's all this talk about that other team, putting all their eggs in the basket and being hungry and determined to get out. It is what it. Listen, in my mind, Liverpool won this league months ago. They just did. If it comes down to it next month and we have it, come talk to me. Give me the smoke. Troll. Whatever. I'm talking to you, the Arsenal fan, whatever your name is, that comes on the channel every now and then. Respectfully comes on the channel, so I appreciate that. But talk to me in May. If we don't get it, come give me all the smoke you need. But I believe that it's ours. I believe that it's ours way back. And so, but either way, this is just another great journey, and I just hope that it ends in silverware, and I'm almost certain that it will. Maybe doubly. So, um, yeah, just came here for a bit to talk about this great team, this great run, this great journey, this great bunch of players that are ride and die, dying, that are ride or die for each other.
and leaving everything on that pitch, and for that manager, because it's just great. It's just great, and you know, getting Van Dyke is probably going to go down as one of the biggest, best signing Liverpool have had ever. This team should probably go down as one of the best ever. Definitely the best as far as my time supporting Liverpool. As an adult, I mean, yeah, this is the best. This is the best because we're so good in every single area. Yes, we give the ball away way too much, and that's something that I don't know if it's just a style we play or guys are switching off or they're just too comfortable or too confident knowing they can come back, which is a scary thought, but they keep doing it. So, if that's what they want to do, fine. The idea that luck will run out is there. We get it, but beyond and that's almost nitpicking because even when we do that, most of the time we're at least trying to win it back, or we do win it back, but we still do give the ball away way too much for me. And it's usually against teams that you're gonna probably beat. And again, I don't really like that idea, but I mean, from what I can remember, I don't really remember us doing that too much against top teams. Sure, we do it sometimes, but it's usually against teams where we like, let's just go out here and have fun. This is a glorified training session. Again, no disrespect, but that's just what I see. Um, but yeah, top to bottom, just really, really proud of this team, man. They just continue to do it. They continue to do it. Continue to, quiet all the haters. Continue to even, reassure us and for us who may have doubts, they have a way of comforting us and calming us down. So it's just amazing. It's just amazing, and I'm loving every bit of it so far. I'm loving everything that I'm seeing with this team. The good, the bad, the ugly, whatever. I'm loving it all. Because this team just never stop. They never stop. They never stop. They never know when they're beaten, and they just keep passing all these tests. To think that we've only lost one time this season in the league is just it's extraordinary. And it's a shame that we're with that being said, we're not above that other team far more than we are now. That's frustrating, but that's math, that's numbers, that's life. It is what it is. You can't knock anybody for that. And a lot of that we put on ourselves. So, but just look forward to the next game as usual. Can't wait for the weekend to see this team play again. So everybody enjoy this. Enjoy another semifinal with Klopp. I mean, this guy is, say what you want about him, bottling finals or whatever. There's plenty of other managers who get a lot of credit who don't even get to finals. Shout out to Pochettino. What you did, great. I've been giving you a hard time, calling you the Argentine Marco Silva. I will continue to do that, but that's a big victory for your club, for that team. The first time in their history getting to a semifinal. That's big. That might be the defining moment of his career, specifically at Spurs or in general. No Harry Kane. And I believe that manager said some time ago that Spurs are the Harry Kane team. It just doesn't get any better than that. The karma, the juju, it's just, ugh. But yeah, that's it for me, man. Thank you guys for continuing to support, continuing to leave comments, continuing to be involved. I really appreciate that. I've seen over the last few days a few more subscribers. Appreciate that as well. That's nice to see. But yeah, the guys who've been here from day one have been here for a long time. You guys know how I feel. Much love. See you guys soon.